It's me, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Cricket Traveler. I'm taking you to an old school venue here. Before I tell you that, I'm going to tell you something else. I am the greatest of all time, sports fan traveler, even for cricket. I've seen cricket now on 4 continents, and I'm still learning this sport. And I've already seen football, Americans, that would be soccer, basketball, and baseball on 6 continents. Where have I seen cricket? Oceania, Australia and New Zealand, Asia, China, Malaysia, India, South America, Guyana, and here in North America, I haven't even seen cricket in my own country. I'm from the United States of America. I've seen cricket in Barbados. I've seen cricket in St. Vincent. And I'm here at the old rec ground, built in, what year you think? Take a guess. 1978. Disco fever, baby. So this is the old rec ground in St. John's, the capital of Antigua and Barbuda. And like a lot of other countries in the West Indies, the West Indies has a cricket team. They're very good. British influence, right? Now, the other thing I want to point out to you before I forget, over my shoulder here, the one I have it actually broken. This one I broke twice. I got the surgeries to prove it. I'm snowboarding. This one here, you can see a church. This is the historic, as they say in Boston, St. John's Cathedral, 1848. So this rec ground, 1978, when I was 6 years old, 1848, between the pole there, concrete-ish color, that is the St. John's Cathedral, Anglican Church. So this stadium needs as one of my favorite waterfalls. Don't go chasing waterfall. Needs a little tender loving care. Needs a little TLC, some tender loving care. I'll give you the Panorama, sponsored by my girls from Panorama. Need to pay me? But this was the venue before a newer cricket stadium was built, which I drove by earlier this morning and is pretty much plainer than Jane. It's new, but it's in the middle of the island. There's really no scenic views from the top of it. It's kind of Here you got the church. You got me. The most pretty thing there was, is now, there will be. So that one is called, the new one is called Sir Vivian Richards Stadium. That's where they're having some of the World Cup matches. I've seen some in St. Vincent, Barbados, Guyana, also having them in Trinidad, and one other place I'm forgetting, St. Lucia. I'll be going to St. Lucia later. See some cricket next week. So let me give you a quick panorama, sponsored by my girls from Panorama. Now there's a third cricket ground also on this island, right next to the airport, called the Coolidge Cricket Ground. I'll see if I can swing by there before I fly off to St. Martin later this morning, take some snaps there, if not a video there. So let me give you a quick panorama here. Basically the city, it's not very big, but the urban core of St. John's, the capital of Antigua, which is one of the islands. The other is Barbuda. We're on Antigua. That's the capital. So let me give you the panorama, sponsored by my girls from Panorama, and then I got to get going. Maybe even do other cricket stadium before my flight to St. Martin. Here we go. So, I'm gonna lift the tripod up. They're using this venue for practice. We're talking about practice. That's why you see the World Cup banners. They're using it for practice, man. Not a game, practice. Now right in between there, that's the flag of Antigua and Barbuda. We got some black, some white, some blue, some yellow, multicolored. And then you can see here are the grandstands. There is the church. In the church of the poison man. You can see, lifting this up, you can see as I just lifted it up that is the pitch is covered with a tap. It rained earlier this morning. And there's the scoreboard. Speaking of needing some tender loving care, that's old school scoreboard. And now we're back here to where we were. Whole stadium is pretty much enclosed. I saw 2 entrances, one over there, and that's where I came in over there and did my best persuasion, because I don't really cover cricket. Can't cover a sport I barely understand. I'm still learning cricket. There's your scoreboard. Old school scoreboard. Old school homes. Got the quasi landmark there. And as we roam this way, there is the St. John Church. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. A quick panorama of the old rec ground here in Antigua. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next video.